This world is a non-stop process of finishing and appearing new species of living things. Here, after the passage of time, a species or a group of animals go extinct with no traces. And underwater creatures have also a history related to extinction. To date, there are uncountable creatures that went extinct, such as Tylosaurus Proriger, frilled shark, helicoprion, and many others. Megalodon is one of them. This extinct shark is the gigantic daddy of them all. It was 3 times bigger than a great white shark, and reportedly it used its extraordinary big teeth to prey on big whales and other eatables. But why did the Megalodon go extinct is still an enigma. According to a report, this menacing brute has not been seen in Earth's water in approximately 2.5 million years. You'd be amazed to hear that there are some rumors that this creature is wandering underwater. Let's get started knowing about the extinction of this huge creature. Why did Megalodon go extinct? Megalodon, or the megatoothed shark, was not any ordinary shark. It was unique in its own way. The teeth of these sharks are the size of a human palm. Jeez! Triangular in shape and sharp enough to wrench in a strong ribcage, fossils of Megalodon's teeth have been found around the whole ocean coasts. Shark skeletons are made up of soft cartilage, not bone. Therefore, their teeth tell us a lot about megalodons. The megalodon, Otodus megalodon, roamed in the oceans about 22 million years ago. Its name means big tooth. Amazingly, it could grow up to 18 meters, 60 feet in length. The extinction of the megalodon might be blamed on its great competitor, the white shark. The megalodon is 3 times bigger than the white shark. However, the race for food appears to be a great reason for their massive fight. Questions still arise about whether the megalodon still exists or not. Once megalodons were the king of the sea, and then they suddenly disappeared. Why and how did this happen? According to paleontologists, Megalodon went extinct around 2.6 million years ago. One theory blames white sharks for their missing. Both Megalodon and white sharks apparently existed in the same time period, about 2.6 to 5.3 million years ago. They both have hunted the same predator. This competition may have led Megalodon to extinction. The rule of nature doesn't correlate with the size of the species. Although megalodons are 3 times larger than white sharks, research still shows that white sharks need to be blamed in this case. Isaac Schultz has reported that scientific research had been performed. The teeth of 13 megalodon sharks and 20 white sharks were analyzed to check dietary signatures. The zinc isotopes were analyzed, which are likely to be present in teeth in the case of carnivores. The trophic levels of megalodon sharks and white sharks overlapped. So, which means that there was a food competition among both kinds of sharks. Now that makes sense. Now the query is, why megalodons went extinct due to short of prey? Why do white sharks survive? The team of Michael Griffiths pondered and justified that since megalodons were larger in size and needed more portions of food than their competitor, the smaller size of white sharks advantaged them and Megalodon had to starve and eventually extinct. Megalodons could not camouflage themselves when closer to their prey. Their extraordinary size made their prey flee. On the other hand, smaller white sharks could easily attack their meal. Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest applies best in this case. According to him, the species is suitable in an environment if he is able to compete with fellow species in order to get food and shelter. Otherwise, it would be rejected by the nature. White sharks were fitter to the environment than megalodons. Their size benefited them in terms of food and shelter. If we consider killer whales, who were exactly the size of megalodons, they were larger in quantity. They used to attack in groups, unlike megalodons. Therefore, megalodon sharks had to be removed by the nature. Some other factors like climate change may also have catalyzed their fall. It was the time of the early Pliocene period regarding forming of ice caps. In the Mediterranean, the change in climate and prey populations might have affected the population of megalodons. According to a hypothesis, megalodons could not survive in a cooler environment. They probably preferred temperatures ranging between 12 to 27 degrees. However, in research of fossils of a tooth, it was found from an area where the temperature was below 1 degree. This proves that Megalodon could possibly survive in a colder environment. They're warm-blooded and can keep themselves warmer than the outer temperature. This is why their fossils are found all over the oceans, nearest to Antarctica as well. What a tragedy that a huge titan like Megalodon disappeared from starving. But a whole species, each weighing around 50 tons, couldn't have just died of hunger. There must be any other reason behind this, and that reason is explained by another theory. In a huge extinction event that was caused by a supernova around 150 light-years away, our planet was irradiated and heated. This took place around 2.6 million years ago, exactly the time when Megalodon appeared. According to the research, the radiation would have penetrated deep into the oceans for years, resulting in the killing of animals. During Pliocene, there was much reduction in coastal habitat and seawater became frozen. Megalodons have used these areas to live, find food, and for the nursery of their young ones. They could no longer give safe birth to young ones. As there was a disturbance in the coastal habitat, Megalodon sharks couldn't get enough food according to their energetic demands. By taking advantage of their lost habitat, white sharks might have attacked in groups to defeat their enemy. Why Megalodons might be still alive? Seriously, why? This species went extinct 3 million years ago. There's no sign of these sharks still lurking in deep seas. The Meg mythology indicates that there's a 50-foot predator, apparently Megalodon, hiding somewhere deep at the bottom of oceans. The appearance of wide triangular teeth of Megalodons in coastal areas of the sea has put everyone in queries that Megalodons are coming back. There's an illogical argument being made by some researchers that since very little part of the ocean is mapped and charted, the uncharted portion may have this undiscovered megatooth. Some fake documentaries, especially the movie Meg, have doubted people's minds. There's no evidence of Megalodons except for a few fossils that have been found, and they date from around 2.6 to 3 million years ago. Megalodon was an active, warm water shark that fed on large cetaceans. An apex predator is the one that has an effect on the ecosystem in which they live. The massive predator, Megalodon, would have any dramatic effect on its environment if it was still present. According to paleontologists, today's modern ocean ecologies don't have enough capacity to hold massive 50 tons of heavy predators. There's a saying that evolution tends towards specialization, but specialists tend towards extinction. This means that evolution favors specialist organisms that are fittest in everything. During any environmental emergency, specialists are the ones to get extinct. There's no doubt in Megalodons being specialists of their own kind. It's highly unlikely that a specialized apex predator like Megalodon has evolved into a deep-sea predator and then got extinct. Another factor behind the extinction of Megalodons might be the killer sperm whales. These whales were largely equal to Megalodons with white teeth. They had huge habitats in a cooler environment. They roamed in large groups, easily encountering Megalodons that might have hunted alone. The fact that both white sharks and killer whales were opposing Megalodons simultaneously speeded up their extinction. Some documentaries or mockumentaries are based on fiction instead of facts. They show that creatures like anacondas or megalodons, which are quite rare, are the center of attraction for human beings. They try to capture such species to perform experiments and further research. Sharks are usually captured for their unique teeth inspection, and it serves as food in northern Europe. As shown in the movie Meg, Megalodon captured the attention of humans. In reality, a million years ago, maybe Megalodons were used to keep under observation since these creatures are different and unique from all other sharks. This might be another great factor behind the extinction of Megalodon sharks. Once Discovery Channel quoted that if a massive creature like Megalodon existed, we would have known about it. Moreover, any species would definitely affect the overall environment of the oceans by littering, attacking smaller species, and appearing on the surfaces. So this is definitely clear that Megalodons don't exist anymore and have gone extinct millions of years ago. With this, we'd like to end this video with the hope that you liked it and enjoyed it. If you like our content, make sure that you like our video and do share your views and opinions with us in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel to receive regular videos from us, and don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.